Every town has its secrets, a mystery that no one can fully explain. And in this town, it is their seasonal market of shadows. It was a warm afternoon when Amaka, a young woman from a nearby village, had wandered off the beaten path while searching for rare herbs for her sick grandmother. Amaka trudged through the dense forest, her sandals barely holding together. She wiped her brow, exhausted from the journey. Just as she was about to turn back, the trees parted, revealing something she hadn't expected. A market, bustling with goods, but strangely silent. She had stumbled upon the strange market hidden deep in the forest. It was a market like no other. Her eyes darted from stall to stall. The stalls were lined with the freshest vegetables she had ever seen: ripe tomatoes, leafy greens, shiny yams, and plump peppers. The air was filled with the sweet fragrance of freshly harvested produce. But something was peculiar. There were no vendors in sight. Each stall had only a price tag attached to its goods. Amaka gasped. "What is this place?" she whispered, stepping forward cautiously. "It can't be," she muttered, scanning the area. "Who runs this place?" Amaka felt a chill despite the heat. She was intrigued, yet cautious. Amaka's stomach growled. Curious but uneasy, she approached a stall with ripe plantains. A bunch of the ripest plantains caught her eye. She saw the price tag, 200 naira for a bunch. Glancing around one last time, she hesitated for a moment, feeling a strange energy around her, but her hunger got the best of her. She sighed and placed the exact amount in the small wooden bowl beside the produce. "This is strange. No one to watch, no one to stop me," she murmured to herself, her fingers lingering over the plantains. "What if I just take a little more?" But something in the air made her hesitate. She shivered, suddenly aware of an unseen presence, and quickly pulled her hand back. She took her plantain from the stall. As she walked away, her heartbeat quickened. She could have easily taken more without paying, she realized. No one was watching her, or so she thought. The temptation lingered. "No, it's not worth it," she whispered. Shortly after Amaka had left, old man Jonas, the local herbalist, enters the market. So amazed by what he sees, his pockets bulging with coins, greed gleaming in his eyes. He walks up to a stall with the freshest oranges he had ever seen. He begins to take far more than he can carry. He decides not to pay for the oranges, and instead of placing money in the bowl, old man Jonas picked whatever money he found in the bowl and pocketed it. Greed is a powerful thing, but in the market of shadows, greed has a price. The longer you stay, the more you'll want, until you can never leave. Jonas's arms grow heavy with goods. He smiles smugly, but as he turns to leave, his legs feel frozen. He tries to walk, but his feet won't move. Jonas, panicking. "What? What's happening?" he muttered. "It's simple, Jonas. You've taken what's not yours. Now you'll never leave." The market grew darker as Jonas screamed, becoming another lost soul in the endless market aisles. On the other hand, Chuka, a notorious cheat in the village, heard about the market from Amaka and decided to visit it. Chuka smirked as he strolled through the market, his eyes gleaming with greed. "So, this is the place everyone is talking about," he muttered, surveying the goods. "No vendors, no guards. Nothing." He grinned slyly as he walked through the stalls. When he saw the price tags, he laughed. "No one is here to stop me," he muttered. He stopped at a stall overflowing with tomatoes. The price tag read 500 naira for a basket, but Chuka, with a sly grin, dropped only a few coins into the wooden bowl. "I'm smarter than these fools. Who's going to stop me?" He took a large basket of tomatoes, but left only a few coins, thinking he had outsmarted the strange market. Laughing to himself, He hefted the basket onto his shoulder and swaggered out of the market. But as soon as he stepped out of the forest, he felt a sudden pain in his chest and he stumbled, clutching his heart. His vision blurred and he heard whispers all around him. He ignored them, thinking it was just his imagination, but the voices grew louder. They followed him everywhere. "What's happening?" he gasped, eyes widening. Strange whispers began to fill the air around him. Chuka's condition worsened over the days. Chuka's life took a dark turn. The whispers that had started as faint murmurs grew into terrifying voices, accusing him of theft, were now constant accusations, echoing in his ears no matter where he went. "You stole from us," the voices hissed. "You will pay." Chuka clutched his head, staggering through the village. "Leave me alone," he shouted, but the voices only grew louder. His crops withered in the fields, began to die, and his once strong, healthy body withered and became frail. Villagers noticed his rapid decline and whispered about the curse of the Agbara market. Desperate, Chuka returned to the market, his hands trembling. As soon as he stepped inside, the air seemed to press down on him, thick with judgment. I'm sorry," he stammered, placing the correct amount of naira into the wooden bowl. "Please, forgive me." Instantly, the voices stopped. The oppressive air lifted, and for the first time in days, Chuka felt at peace. The village was buzzing with talk of Chuka's ordeal. Word of Chuka's redemption spread, and the villagers soon understood the nature of the Agbara market. They learned that the market was a test of honesty and integrity. Those who respected its rules were blessed with abundance and health, while those who tried to cheat were cursed with misfortune. Amaka, wiser now, continued to visit the mysterious Agbara market, always paying the exact price for the goods she took. One morning, she saw a group of villagers entering the market for the first time. "This place is strange," one of them whispered. Amaka smiled and replied, "It's not so strange really, as long as you're honest." One of the men hesitated at a stall of yams. "What if we don't pay the full price?" "You'll regret it," Amaka warned, her voice calm but firm. "The market sees everything." The market remained mysterious, but it was no longer feared. It became a symbol of truth, a reminder that the spirits were always watching, even when no one else was. Moral of the tale. In the Agbara market, honesty is not just expected, it is the only way to thrive. Those who try to cheat the market may think no one is watching, but the spirits always know, and they are doomed, carrying the weight of their actions, facing the consequences until they rectify their mistakes. Only those who respect the rules will find peace and prosperity. Not only does this virtue apply to Agbara market, but also to you. So please don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. We appreciate you being part of our growth. We hope you enjoyed the tale as much as we enjoyed sharing. Until the next share, please stay safe and honest.